Hello everyone, in this video we will see objects are mutable and copying methods from classes and objects. So objects are mutable in the sense you can change the state of an object by making an assignment to one of its attributes. So for example, like to change the size of a rectangle without changing its position, we can directly change its width by previous means we are adding the width of an object box with the help of previous width plus the new value. So it changes the size of a rectangle. You can also write this function with modified object like grow rectangle means you are creating a function called grow rectangle with rect rect and dwidth dHeight. So rectangle is the object passed and dwidth dHeight are the new height and width passed, which is added to an object rectangle dot width plus or equal to means it is adding the rectangle previous width with dwidth and storing it back to the rectangle width. So here is an means here we have an example to demonstrate the effect of mutable. So box dot width and box dot height is 150 and 300. If you grow the rectangle with 50 and 100, the next value of the width and height will be updated with the value what you have passed. So this means the values inside the box object can be modified to the new values. So this is called mutability, means you can change the values inside the object to the new value, or we can update the value of an object. Like if you have an object with few variables and once it is assigned with the values, then we can re-update the values of those object variables to the new values by directly assigning them with a mathematical expression or with the help of any function, so that it will be keep updated whenever the function is called. So the next thing is copying. So we all know we can copy the variable. If I have a variable name A and the value inside it can be copied to the variable name B. In the same way, we can copy the value from one object to another object, but here if I want to copy the value from one object to another object, it is very simple, like create an object and we have to import copy method. Copy method with copy function can create a copy of the argument passed as a copy function, whatever the argument is passed from copy function, and it may be assigned to one more variable name. So the copied object will be having the same address for the single object, means it will be having a duplicate pointer which is means it will be having a duplicate object of the object which was existing previously. So to do that, we have to first create class point x, y type. So let me create a object for point called p1, which is equal to point function, means it's an object for the class point p1 dot x p1 dot x, which is equal to 3.0, and p1 dot y, which is equal to 4.0, and enter. So import copy p2 is equal to copy dot copy p1. So now p2 has the values of p2 will have the values for the point function p1 and p1 dot x and p2 dot x. So print p1. So it is a object for the main class, means object for the main class point, and it is stored at the address of this. And if I make use of print p2, it is also an object to the point, means class point, but it is stored in some different address. So if I want to get the values of p1, then print underscore okay. Since print point is not defined, we'll take like p is like x is equal to p1 dot x, and x value is, if I print the value of x, I'll get this. And for p2, I'll make x2, which is equal to p2 dot x, and if I print x2, I will also get again value 3. This is same with y. So we can copy a object to the another object. So this is how it looks like. So since the object point, if I do the copy for the object rectangle, it has an instance of a class. If you copy the object rectangle, then it will share the corner object. Since copy can only copy the objects of, means it can keep a two different copy of variables but not the instance, means corner is an one more instance for the point class inside the box object. So if I copy p1 and p2 of box class, or if I copy box 1 and box 2, then corner will be shared by box 1 and box 2. To do that, we have a function called deep copy, a method called deep copy from the function from the function copy. Okay, so we'll create a class rectangle, then width and height, corner type, so box is an object for the class rectangle. So box dot height, which is equal to 100, box dot width is equal to 200, and box dot COR, which is equal to, I'll take P point dot. So if I make use of box2, which is equal to py dot py box, then it will only copy the values of h and w, but corner will be shared. To make a separate copy of corner, we'll see is it same, then like box2 dot cor is box dot cor, then it replies true, since it is having a same object cor, and box and box2 are sharing them. So to avoid that and to make a two deep copies or two separate copies of instance or object of object also, we have to make use of function deep copy from the method copy. So to do that, if I create a object box3 which is equal to copy dot deep copy of box, then if I make use of this statement, which is box3 dot cor is equal to box, since we are copying box with deep copy, it replies false, because deep copy will create two different copies of an object also. So this is about copying one class to another class, and I hope you understood the topic. Thank you.